You've probably seen me play Snakeybus on one of my streams. What a cute little game. Who wouldn't want to drive through Paris, absorb citizens, and become an unsinkable cosmic horror that fills up the entire city? But watch out, don't touch the water or you'll die. I've been playing this game a lot lately. I love just playing the high score mode, just driving around, getting as many segments as possible. But it's been pretty hard lately. I mean, the game was always literally unplayable. But has it gotten better over time? There was always that one bug where pressing the escape button didn't do anything. That was pretty bad. I complained about it in a Steam review and they fixed it, so that's good. But then they broke it in other ways. Now look, the minimap has got a texture error. Why is the Snakeybus on the minimap always pink? It's supposed to be the color of the Snakeybus. What a shame, it used to look good, I guess. And while you're working on a minimap, how about you put my butt on there, huh? Because I always know where my head is, the Snakeybus head, but where's the Snakeybus butt? That would be an interesting thing to know. You don't really want to get too close to that because, you know, it keeps growing. Better watch out. But it's become harder in different ways too. The physics used to glitch all over the place. I mean, they still do to some extent, but now the glitches that would save your life, they don't exist anymore. Now only the glitches that kill you exist. Like for example, if you drive alongside yourself, sometimes you get pushed under yourself into the ground and then you die. But previously you used to be able to glitch out of it, so that was convenient, but no more. They fixed that one. Well, I guess that's expected, but it's sure is too bad that you couldn't have fixed any of the glitches with driving or with moving over your segments more conveniently. Like, why is there no smooth way of moving over your segments? You know you're gonna be doing that a lot, right? In a game about moving over yourself, trying not to get stuck in yourself. You sure it would be nice if there was like a convenient way to smoothly climb over yourself. Imagine the convenience. But no, you think, oh, you got a jump button, surely you can smoothly jump over yourself. Not so! The jump button is literally unusable as well. You thought it'd be convenient? You thought you could maybe tap it slightly to make a little bounce? No! Guess what? There's a jump button that propels you into the atmosphere, and it has a 30 seconds cooldown, and whenever you press it, it does that. But whenever it's on cooldown, you can make convenient little jumps that you want to make. Why would you make that choice? That is the dumbest mechanic I've ever heard, and it's not even conveniently described by the display. Look, you got your jetpack meter that describes how often you can use it in air, so you can float slightly conveniently. I mean, it's still stupid. It's still Snakeybus inconvenient levels, but next to it is the timer, which is just like a number. It says 30, that means your jump is on cooldown. Wow, good to know. And whenever it's not on cooldown, it says jump. So, you gonna read the number? Are you insane? You made a gauge that describes the jetpack, but the jump is just a number. That's so unfinished. That's so fucking raw. You can't just do that. You realize at a glance, a 30 looks pretty much the same as a 10, which makes it a nearly unusable display. Wow, brilliant. That's why you should have made it a gauge. But you already had a gauge for the jetpack. So, for the longest time I thought, oh, look, my jump's full, so I guess my jump will work. But then half the time the jump would just propel me into the atmosphere for no reason. Because, you know, it says jump. Who would have guessed that the jump is a second gauge that's just really poorly implemented? Wow, and why is that even necessary? The jump is stupid. It goes way too high. And it's not like you can't jump high with just a jetpack, so it's just a completely useless feature just to make the game more inconvenient to use. I don't know why you would do such a thing. Is there any reason in the multiplayer where it makes a big difference between small jump and little jump? I mean, little jump being using the jetpack, which still gets you around the whole map. In summary, the jump button is a feature that works best when it's on cooldown. I sure love a feature that punishes me for using it correctly. Next problem is the camera, and what a terrible camera it is. You have 3 different options: cockpit, nearly unusable; regular camera, mediocre; and third option, far away camera. Seems to be the most useful one, if not the most buggy one. So of course they thought we don't want them to use that one a whole lot, so we make it that you have to press mouse too if you want to keep using it. Hold down the mouse button for the entire game? Great idea! Yes! brilliant. You can toggle to the cockpit, but if you want to use the far away cam, you better hold down that button for the entire time. If you want to look around, enjoy the game, hold down that button, baby. Oh my god, in the middle of ranting out the camera, I just looked into the game and what the fuck? Air control is done by mouse? That's why it's so unusable, because you're supposed to use the mouse, but you can control the rest of the bus without the mouse, so I would have never assumed. That's so fucking stupid. I'm gonna fucking die. So anyways, why the camera is particularly bad is insane levels of incompetence. You would never guess. So where would you place the camera in a game about a snake bus? Well, of course you would put it above the snake bus, right? But in this game, they made it so that it uses the upwards arrow from the bus. So whenever you're facing down, guess where the camera is? Under the ground! That's where I fucking love the camera to be. In a glitchy game about stupid physics, you're gonna be upside down every once in a while, and then you think you're gonna know where the camera is? Not so, it's gonna be in the ground, maybe in a wall. You know, if you fall over sideways, it might be in a wall. The camera is never in a convenient spot. You know how to fix that? It's easy. Use the global upwards vector, and you're gonna say, oh, later on there's levels where the gravity changes, so you might not be too well off with that one. Well, use the gravity vector then. You surely got that. Use the gravity vector. Move the camera away from the gravity, so it's never under the ground. How convenient would that be? And the camera doesn't even work properly anyways. It lerps the position of the camera. You don't want to do that. You want to lerp the position the camera is panning around, not the camera position itself, because that way you can't look around quickly, and the bus is never in the center of the screen whenever you do move the camera. It's stupid. Terrible. 0 out of 10 camera controls. Start over. Start from scratch with camera controls. Do it, baby. In conclusion, Snakeybus is a fun game and I enjoy playing the high score mode. Sure, it's inconvenient every time I die, it feels cheap and unearned, and it feels like the physics have just conspired against me. And it takes like 20 minutes to get to an impressive size, so it's too bad that you always die for some stupid physics related reason that comes from the controls and the camera not working well in your favor. And the longer you play, the more likely those things are to happen. So getting a high score in this game is playing the lottery. But I guess now that I know how to control in air, I guess I'll have a better chance. Oh boy. Anyways, that was Snakeybus Unplayable. Check back next week to see a cute little animation we're doing about Snakeybus. Woo!